Da 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 da. All right. First, well, not the first video that I've made, but the first one that I've made with the selfie stick. Let's point that. Thank you, Naomi, for this. We'll see how well this works out for us. All right. A lot of questions have come up concerning programming, how to fit everything in. You know, how do I have found this functional fitness, whether that's CrossFit or kettlebells or the Strength for Endurance program, and I want to train for a half marathon, you know, a longer distance race. How do I fit all that training in? Okay, a couple rules that that we need to establish, or not rules, but just understanding of where I'm coming from. The big ones are right here, right? If you're doing proper, well, let me do it this way, right? Proper cross training, right? If you're doing proper cross training is some sort of functional movement, whether that is using kettlebells properly, whether that is CrossFit and following a CrossFit sort of style of workout, my Strength for Endurance program, whatever that is. Proper cross training does not mean doing some push-ups, doing some sit-ups, and then going for a slower run, right? Proper cross training is lifting some weights and doing and performing all of our archetype movement patterns, hinging, squatting, pushing, pulling, working on rotation, anti-rotation, and all that kind of stuff, all right? So that's number one. Number two, if you're doing that proper cross training, you don't need junk miles, all right? When I say junk miles, all of the programs that I have ever seen online, except for the ones put out by CrossFit Endurance, Power, Speed, and Endurance, they just throw, and of course ours here at Iron Will, they just throw junk miles at you, right? You have your key workout days, so you have like 3 to 4 key workouts in a week, and then the other days it's recovery runs. It is you know, just a shakeout run or whatever, right? You don't need to do those if you're doing proper cross training, okay? So right there, you've automatically increased the amount of days that you don't have to spend running, okay? Last but not least, this way. N equals 1. You are N, you are the experiment, right? What that means is what works for you may or may not work for your friend. What worked for your friend, or what worked for that person that you read online, or what worked for this person or that person, may or may not work for you. You have to experiment with yourself. You have to try to figure out what your body can handle, and you can only do that by testing, okay? And it changes year to year. Trust me, as I've gotten older, I have found that out. All right, moving on. We're going to establish, right? We have a couple different types of workouts. Man, that is a horrible glare, right? We have low intensity style workouts. We have high intensity style workouts. Low intensity workouts are going to be aerobic based workouts, right? So low RPE, you know, a math style, so maximum aerobic function, low intensity, okay? High intensity workouts. These are going to be your intervals. These are used to work on leg turnover, speed, all that good stuff. Tempo workouts. These are going to be high intensity. They're to teach you pacing, right? Generally, they're going to be done at a doable pace for about the first half, and then as you get deeper into the workout, that pace is increasingly hard, but still doable, okay? Uncomfortable is what I like to say. Time trials. These are testing days, right? How fast can I do whatever it is I'm tasked to do that day? So when we are talking about programming, we got to understand the difference between high intensity workouts, low intensity workouts. JSpeed just walked in and is laughing at me. Here's a couple examples up on a board of how you can figure out your day. All right, or I'm sorry, your weeks. All right, so at the very top we have week 1. The green days, those are our cross training days, okay? And then we have low intensity days and 1 high intensity day, right? Week 2, we've got 3 cross training days, 3 other run days. Week 3, still 3 cross training days, but this we're running 4 days. And then week 4, we're only cross training twice that week, and we are running 4 times that week. What you will notice about all of these is that we're leaving at least one full recovery day a week in there. So if we look at the first style week, that's on Thursday, right? We have our Thursdays completely off. On the second style week, we have both Thursday and Friday completely off. On the third style week, we have Monday and Friday completely off. And then on the fourth style week, we got Wednesday and Friday off. So that's the first thing, right? We're leaving at least one full day of recovery. These are active recovery days. These are not sit on my butt and watch TV all day. These are active recovery days. These are the days that you go for a hike, through the metro parks. These are the days that you want to, go play with your kids on the playground. These are the days that you're going to do your yard work. Okay, active recovery days. All right. What you're also going to notice when we talk about low intensity and high intensity, if I'm doing a low intensity day, I can do this at the same time, right? Or I can do this back to back with my cross training day, okay? So I can do a low intensity run and then do CrossFit right after. Or better yet, do CrossFit first and then the low intensity run is like an active cool down for that CrossFit, okay? If it is a high intensity day, right, high intensity for my run, I do not do that right after a CrossFit workout. Okay, CrossFit workout, functional fitness workout, they tend to be of more high intensity, whether that's just heavy weights or that's that metabolic burn that we all know of when we talk about CrossFit and doing hard kettlebell workouts and stuff. Right? If I try to do a CrossFit day and then do a high intensity workout directly afterwards, like I have here, I'm not going to be able to produce the energy. I'm not going to be able to service the workout the way that it's designed to be done. So I don't want to do that. Right? That's when I split it up. Right? I could do my low intensity day here and then have a CrossFit workout in the morning on this day and then a high intensity workout later in the evening. I want at least 3 to 5 hours in between doing my functional fitness and doing a high intensity workout. Right? Otherwise, you're not performing either one or both of those sessions the way that they're designed to be done, and that is important. All right, this has gone on long enough. Hopefully that answered some questions, wasn't too confusing, and if you have any questions, feel free to get a hold of me at ryan@ironwillhq.com or through ryan@seatowncrossfit.com.